charged with attempting to cook wolf. Let's hear the opening statements.
Your Honor and jurors, we will show you that this is a case of a pig trying to cook a wolf. The evidence is obvious. There was a pot of boiling water and a cookbook open to a recipe for boiled wolf. Do I need to say more? Thank you.
Okay, let's hear the opening statements from Pig's lawyer.
Your Honor and jurors, Wolf's charges are crazy, just like he is, if do say so myself.
Now, let's get on with it.
Yes, Your Honor, we will show you that the boiling water was for pigs in it. How are pigs supposed to know a wolf would come down the chimney? We will also show you that the recipe was a mere coincidence. But these points do not compare to the fact that Pig's young have been being harassed by wolves for years. Pig was only protecting home. Thank you.
Call your first witness.
I call BB Wolf to the stand.
Raise your right paw, Wolf. Do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, go on. Question the wolf.
And what do you recall your whereabouts on the day of the incident? Please state your name.
I would be happy to. I was born with the name Big Bad Wolf, but my friends call me BB. I'm big, but I'm not bad, so I would prefer to be called BB.
Where do you live?
Oh, I've got a quaint little den just outside of town.
And what do you recall your whereabouts on the day of the incident?
Yes, I do. I have a great memory. All the better to remember things with. I was out for a walk when I decided to visit my old pal, Curly Pig. I noticed a nice new home, so I wanted to stop by and say what a great home that Pig had built. But I knocked and no one answered. I knocked and a few more times, louder, but no answer. And then I remembered what a sound sleeper my friend Pig is. So sleeps like a log, that pig. Too bad it wasn't a house made out of built of logs. So I thought I'd climb down the chimney and wake up my buddy.
And did you go down the chimney?
Well, I started to, but then someone pulled the top off of a boiling pot of water. Someone who obviously knew I was coming down the chimney and wanted me to boil.
Objection. The witness is guessing at my client's intentions.
Objection sustained. Strike that from the testimony. Proceed, Wolf.
Right, yes. I screamed. No one came to my rescue, so then all of this thing came at me and sent me shooting straight out of the chimney like a rocket. I hit the ground and ran for my life with a burned bottom and missing fur.
That must have hurt.
It hurt my feelings more.
Please explain.
I felt sad that my old friend Curly Pig would do that to me. That's what hurt the most.
Our case rests with all of this evidence. It is clear that Curly Pig is guilty of attempting to cook the wolf.
Very well. On with it. Call your first witness, Pig's lawyer.
I call Jack the Miller to the stand.
Raise your right hand, Jack. Do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
I do. Proceed with the questions. Jack, can you tell us how you know Curly Pig?
Yes, I can. So,
I sold building supplies to Curly Pig and his family. I sold straw to Larry, poor piglet. Straw was no match for Wolf. He blew the house down in one puff. Mo built his house out of sticks. I sold him the strongest sticks I had. Nice sticks too, but it didn't matter how strong they were. It took Wolf a huff and a puff, but he still blew it down. So a few days after Wolf's warning destruction of the pig family houses. Curly shows up to my store asking for bricks, and I thought, here's the smart one in the family. I guess they're all not like that one, who yells wee 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 all the way home. So anyways, Curly bought some bricks from me and built his house. There's no way Wolf could blow a brick house down.
I would agree. No matter how many times he huffed and puffed, Wolf would not be able to blow down Pig's brick house. Not by the hairs on my chinny chin chin. That's for sure. No further questions.
Wolf's lawyer, do you want to question the witness?
Yes. Jack, did you actually see Wolf blow down any of the pig houses with your own 2 eyes?
Well, no, but everyone knows the story of the 3 little pigs and the big bad wolf. It's all over town.
You shouldn't listen to rumors, Jack. Thank you. No more questions?
Pig's lawyer, call your next witness. And let's hurry this up. I have a beanstalk case that's going to be a long one. Don't go too far, Jack the Builder.
I call Curly Pig to the stand.
Raise your right hoof, Pig. Do you swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Please state your name and address for the court.
My name is Curly Pig. I live at 123 Mud Lane in town.
Thank you. And Pig, can you tell us how well you know Wolf?
Well, I thought Wolf was a sheep when Baby first moved to town. We became friends. But then I realized Baby really was a wolf. Wolf in sheep's clothing. I couldn't believe how silly I had been.
Did you stop being friends with Wolf then?
Yes. And then things got worse. Wolf blew my family's houses down. I knew Wolf was coming for my house next, but I wasn't going to let Wolf ruin my house. So I bought bricks from Jack and I built my brick house, a house that can't be blown down.
And on the day of the incident, what were you doing? Did you hear Wolf knock at your door?
I was cooking and I didn't hear Wolf knock because Wolf didn't knock.
Objection. The witness is guessing at this.
Sustained. Pig doesn't know if Wolf knocked. Strike that from the record.
I was right there in the picture. I would have heard a knock. Never heard a knock. I didn't hear anything until I took the lid off my boiling pot of water to cook my stew.
Yeah, wolf stew.
Order in the court. Continue, Pig.
I took off the lid off and I heard a shriek. That was the first thing I heard. I went outside to see what the noise was and I saw Wolf running, tail tops, smoking hot.
Thank you. No further questions.
Wolf's lawyer. Wolf's lawyer, do you want to question the witness?
Yes. Pig, you said that Wolf wasn't going to ruin your house. Were you planning to ruin Wolf instead with your boiling pot of water?
No, I was just cooking. Wolf shouldn't have come down my chimney. That's Wolf's fault.
Isn't it true that this was your plan all along? Pig, you were mad that Wolf accidentally blew your family's houses down so you planned your revenge. Maybe you lured Wolf to your house that day. Maybe you pretended to not be home by not answering the door. Maybe you knew Wolf would go down your chimney since you were old buddies. Isn't that really the truth, Pig?
No, that's not the truth at all. No, I am not friends with Wolf. And yes, I do not like Wolf for blowing my family's houses down, but I was just cooking that day. That's That's all I'm guilty of.
You said it yourself. You took the top off and heard Wolf shriek. You are guilty of attempting to boil Baby Wolf by lifting the cover off the boiling water just as Baby Wolf was coming down the chimney.
Does that conclude the evidence?
Yes.
Yes. Jury, you've now heard the evidence. It is your job to decide whether Curly Pig was attempting to come forward. Please let me know when you have reached your verdict.
We have reached a verdict.
What is the verdict?
Jury has decided in the case of Curly Pig, we find to defend not guilty.